have a car, 2 kids, and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island. When summer comes and winter falls, the island ladies go to shopping malls. Take daddy's credit card and charge it all. They're living on an island. Oh, we're living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm just basking in the sun.
Hey, Anthony, give me a vodka. Is that your Camaro? It's gorgeous.
You know, I went to high school with Billy Joel.
I go to Hamptons on Friday night. I party hard till sunshine bright. Then I'm sitting in traffic on Sunday night. I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm not hurting anyone. Ah, let's live.
Hey there, Islanders. If you're going out to the beach, you better get an early start. Traffic is miserable.
Well, I'm coming of age, you know, Bethpage, trying to get down in Levittown, dancing in the dark and...
It's just that. And there you have it. And I didn't fix my hair before I got on. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. I'm Nancy Rizzuti, and this is my husband, Benny Rizzuti. And this is...
Hi, everyone.
Oops, wrong way. This is The Gagootz Show.
The Gagootz Show coming at you live.
Coming at you live on StrongIsland.com, on YouTube, Facebook Live, Roku, our profile pages, our fan pages, and the guests have it now on their page.
You're a wonderful human being.
I'm amazing, aren't I?
She's amazing.
I'm amazing. Anyway, before we start, just hold that thought really quick, because I promised. Okay, so my jewelry that you really can't see, but I promised Teresa that I would do this quick commercial. So I get all my jewelry from Keys Loves Jewelry, which is located at 2860 Middle Country Road in Lake Grove. And it's in the, what is it called? Lidl Shopping Center?
Is it the Lidl Shopping
Center?
Center?
It's a Lidl Shopping. It's a big Chinese, gorgeous restaurant right there. And they're closed on Mondays, but they're open the rest of the time. And they're in Retro Relics in Lake Grove, and it's like a flea market. Place is amazing, so you really should go. And
you are like a living GPS.
I am a living
I have no
GPS.
idea.
Just,
Like,
rewind it at the end of the show and listen very carefully. And
in Lake Grove. It's in Lake Grove.
It's in Lake Retro Relics. In
Retro
Lake Grove.
Relics.
Retro.
That's the name of the
building that they're in.
The building is Retro Relics.
Right next to the Chinese store, which has got, it looks like something right out of a movie.
What movie?
You know that movie with that kung fu movie with what's his name, Goldie Hawn's husband?
Oh, Big Trouble in Little China?
Big Trouble in Little China. That's what the outside of it looks like. It's legitimately.
With Goldie Hawn's husband, by the way.
Yeah, I mean it's got the
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. That's I love Kurt Russell.
I know they're not really married. I don't believe. Right?
No, I think they finally did get married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can Google it. You know.
We finally did get married.
Yeah, we got married.
Yeah, we're very happy about it too, as you can tell.
Yeah, we got married. Together, so our wedding anniversary is April 20th, which is also Hitler's birthday, I think.
No. Oh, yeah, it is Hitler's birthday, but it's National...
It's National Weed Day.
So I call it Pothead Christmas.
Pothead Christmas?
Yeah,
it's our
National
anniversary.
Pothead
Where's
Christmas.
Christmas coming?
Pothead Christmas, because it's like Christmas for the potheads.
Oh, it's Christmas.
420, yeah. Then.
Okay, I get it.
You
I
get it
understand.
now?
Okay.
And then the next day is the most lovely birthday
in the
in the
world.
world.
It'll be my 73rd birthday.
Yes.
But this year, I'm not going to Las Vegas. This year, I'm going with my girlfriend Linda because she gets rooms at Foxwoods, and we're going for a couple of days to Foxwoods. And we're driving around because, and I know Linda's watching, because she likes to stop at the
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. We have to have breakfast at the Cracker Barrel. So we're going to do, but coming back, we'll take the ferry. You know,
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel.
It's nice. It's different. It's outside of You know, it's something you don't have in New York.
I
You don't
wish
have
they
a Cracker
put one
Barrel.
on Long Island. I like Cracker Barrel, but then we wouldn't, be able to. Then we could take the shortcut by the ferry. That would be good. Anyway,
All right.
Mezzie's gonna be late.
Yeah, Mezzi's gonna be
She'll
late,
be
but
popping
she'll be
in whenever.
She'll be popping in.
We have two great guests tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I think she's just popped.
All right. Anyway, who are our guests?
You tell them. See
Okay.
if you can remember.
I remember. The lovely and very funny Cara Amore, and one of the most astounding illusionists on Long Island.
Well, he said he's not an illusionist. He's
Okay.
like a magician, mind reader thing. Well, you're gonna meet
You told
him.
me.
I screw up.
All right. Anyway, Mike Mayone, and he's a great magician.
He's gonna be doing
and
a trick
he's
for
going
us.
to do something for us. Maybe he's going to make Nancy disappear.
Yeah, well,
Which,
now
yeah,
that would be amazing.
all right. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here she is,
Here she is,
the
Mez.
late Mezzy D.
The late. How,
Ta-ta-da, ta-ta-da. I would like to say I wasn't late. I was fashionably on time. Cause look at the skirt. Oh my God!
Oh,
look at this.
yeah, stand up. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Fashion, though.
right. No, but here's the thing. I thought it was gonna be nice. It's been nice lately,
Yeah.
right? So I was like,
up
oh, let me
until
be
today.
cute. I want to be a pretty lady. And then, life just, the wind is just. I'm about to get pneumonia. Yesterday,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
pneumonia already. So
Do
that's
you?
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous.
When we go to a commercial break, we could switch, and you could. I know you like sitting. Here.
I do.
20.
It's my side tooth. That's really why. But anyway,
It's 20, 22 degrees is gonna go 10. It's gonna snow up north
22 degrees tonight.
tonight.
Oh, you see, I have to, guys. Sorry, unfortunately, I have to leave. Because I'm not gonna make it. Once the sun goes down, I'm dead. Like these bones are done. It's over. I can't.
Did you bring a winter coat with you?
So I didn't think a winter coat would match my outfit, so I'm wearing a fleece.
You're not gonna be
It's so
wearing the coat on the show.
Well, yeah, but people could see me.
What? Oh, out on the street, and they'll
Yeah, and
say,
they're like, that girl is she wearing a winter jacket with
Yeah,
skirt?
I brought a fur.
Obviously, I didn't get the memo. So
Then I'm in the car and I'm going like this. I'm taking it off and I'm putting the air conditioning on. He's going, seriously? He's like, seriously. So I put the heat on for him and I'm like,
But how are we supposed to live? Because it's like one day it's like 80 degrees, the next day it's like 40 degrees. Like I don't even. Okay,
It's
that's
insane.
great.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It
I
is.
Well,
can't.
the warm weather will be coming at the end of April. April showers bring May flowers.
We need it now.
You know, my birthday is the 21st.
Ooh.
And, yes, thank you very
You're
much.
a Taurus.
Yes, I am.
So is my brother.
Oh, I like him a lot. And I've had snow on my birthday in my lifetime.
You-
3 times.
It's you know what though? It's the opposite for me because my birthday is September 13th. It used to be so cold. Now I have sunlight on my birthday. Like it's nice.
Because of
Yeah.
that daylight savings
Yeah,
time.
it's like really nice on my birthdays now. I'm like, oh my, I could wear like a short skirt. Like who is this?
And
girl?
now, are you a Virgo or a Libra?
I'm a Virgo, the best
I
one.
thought you was-
Virgo.
I thought he was going to say you were
Virgin.
virgin.
I swear. I was like, do I look like one? that ship has sailed, sir. A long time ago.
I swear that's what
No,
I thought he was
because-
going to say.
My birthday is September 25th.
Oh, you're a
So that's
Libra.
why, and I'm a Libra.
By
We
one
spoke
day.
about it.
Yeah.
By a couple of days.
Yeah, I thought it was 24th. It doesn't matter. That's why, you're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
well balanced.
I'm
All
on
right,
the
so
cusp.
quickly.
Or maybe not balanced.
Quickly, because we have 2 guests outside waiting.
Okay.
Anything you want to promote?
Yes, this week I'm going to be back at Red Zone. I did Red Zone last week for
You
the
did.
roast. I love being the only black girl on that roast, man. It's so good. I'm like,
What day?
it's on Saturday. Well, first I have your show on Thursday.
Thursday, yeah, we actually have the flyer.
Yes. So we have that, yeah. So I was going to say we have
We're
that
going to
show
show
on
the
Thursday.
flyer right now.
There it
You
is.
go. April 10th at the Dog-Eared Bard's Bookshop.
Yeah.
And it's
John
yeah.
LaRocchia.
John LaRocchia is headlining. Mezzi's going to be there.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be
excited.
there.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
oh, it's going to be
And
fun.
Larry Izzo.
Tracy Simon,
Tracy
Larry Izzo,
Simon.
Will
Alan
Romero.
Will.
Benny Rizzuti.
Ben
Hello.
hosting,
Okay.
hosting.
All right. Just wanted to make sure we
I
knew
will
it.
be there because I'll be at another comedy show and I just can't cut myself in half. I tried.
What comedy show?
I
You can say it.
All right, so George Gallo is having a comedy show at the oh shit, what's the name of it? The it's in Lake Grove. The
The ball testicle. The
The
shaved,
ball- The
The
shave.
shaved testicle.
I was like, that's a club. I gotta
I
get
think
in
it's
there.
called the shaved
I was like, I
testicle.
gotta get in there. Whatever club that is, I'm in there.
Oh my
They're
God.
gonna love me.
And it's so stupid of me not to remember this. It truly is stupid of me not to remember this, but
Yeah.
because it's that famous club in Lake Grove.
I don't even know where Lake Grove is. That Long Island?
It's like Smithtown.
The happy hernia? What?
No, it's
I'm
not.
just making up
That
stuff.
sounds like every person at my job, by the way. It's
Happy
what-
hernia,
The happy
yeah.
hernia.
And you know what? When I end up saying it, you're gonna laugh because it's one of those.
I know you did say it before
All
in the
right.
car.
All right, stay tuned. I'll get back.
Okay.
To you.
Wait,
Yeah. So I'm gonna
we
be
have to-
at. So obviously I'm gonna be with Benny on
Yes.
Thursday,
Right.
and then on Saturday I'm back at Red Zone Bar. I'm hosting for the first time.
You're gonna host that?
I'm
and that's
hosting.
when?
That's on Saturday at 8:00.
Maybe I'll go. You know, I don't live that far from the Red Zone.
Oh really? You
Yeah,
should
Red
go.
Zone's in
You know
West-
I like it. It's a good environment. People
It's
literally.
in West Babylon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come to laugh. They have. You guys live that far? I didn't know that.
I live in Iceland. Yeah.
Oh.
We live in Iceland.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, it's a we.
It's a we
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Oh.
yeah. So I'm excited about that
Okay.
show. I actually got that. I got that hosting gig because I placed, I think, second or third in the competition with John Butera. The one
Oh,
that he was
cool.
pushing, yeah.
John Butera is gonna be on the venue for that show that I'm
What are you talking about?
What?
All right. Anyway, listen. We'll be back with that.
You didn't find
We're
it
go-
yet? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay.
We're gonna go to. We're gonna go to a commercial from Cher.
Ooh.
We're gonna see something from Cher, and then we're gonna bring up our first guest, Cara Amore.
I'm really good at sharing karaoke,
So
by the way.
come on,
But we'll talk
run
about that
that
later.
share thing for us, please, sweetheart.
Hello, sweeties. Yep, it's me, Cher, and I'm just coming on today to give my girl J-Lo a little piece of advice. Stop marrying him, sweetie. Whatever you do, especially that thing. I bet it smells like Sam Adams soaked in Dunkin' Donuts crumbs. I mean, ew. I mean, just stop marrying everybody. You've been married like 55 times. Stop. Just have fun with them. You don't marry them, you bang them. And so, no, hey, sweetie, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about J-Lo and her problems, sweetie. No, you're different. Yes, you're my man. And if you interrupt me again, I'm going to take that PlayStation away. Anyway, sweetie, stop marrying them. Bang them for a while. Maybe pay their rent for a few months, make them feel special. And then you kick them out like they're your kids going off to college. Woo! Hello, sweeties. Yep, it's me, Cher, and, yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's so stupid. It's ridiculous. I mean, no wonder Cher's boyfriend always wipes his mouth after kissing her. Sweetie, have you ever heard of lip gloss? I mean, us women wear a ton of lip gloss. I have so much on now that my synthetic wig hair is sticking to it as we speak. You know, do you think he wants to walk around with sticky, slimy lip gloss looking like two slugs trails across his mouth? No, that's why he wiped his mouth, is because of my makeup, you idiot. You probably never been with a woman before, so you wouldn't know that. You probably still make out with your pillow at night and drill a hole in your mattress and fill it with Vaseline and fuck it.
That was cute, though. That was cute.
Hello.
Hey.
And we're back with Cara Amore. Is it Amore?
Amore.
That's such a
It's
sexy
Amore.
name. Is
Thank
that your
you.
real name?
That's my
Yeah.
real name.
Kyra Amore.
Yep.
Amore.
Cara Amore.
I love
The
that.
name that was given.
Let me guess. You're Italian.
I'm Italian. Yeah. Definitely Italian.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love that.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say. I mean, I know the least about you. I think, and
Yeah.
that's so. You're a comedian.
I'm a comedian.
How long?
I started in 2003,
Oh, wow.
but I took a break because my son was young at the time and I was getting booked a lot on the road. So I had to make a decision. Am I going to be a road comic, or am I going to be somebody, his mother? So they told me I had to be his mom. So
Yeah, she's a mother. She's a mother.
Right.
Right?
That's right. I like that.
Yeah.
yeah. So I took time off. He had some special needs too, and it was the best decision I ever made. He really excelled in school, and
Oh, great.
he ended up graduating summa cum laude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's
A mother's love, I tell you
fantastic.
what.
Yeah.
Seriously, a good mother. You see what I'm saying? You better tell that boy you got a good mother, okay? I mean,
Right.
he knows.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll tell you.
I'm like, you tell him. Go
Yeah.
ahead, so you're right.
But also, my mother also lived with us at the time, so I think, and his father, I'm not married to him anymore, but he's still, he's a great dad. So he really had a lot of guidance in his life. So
That's
we were
amazing.
lucky, yeah. But then I kept my fingers in it though. I'm a recovering addict, so I did a lot of recovery comedy.
Wow.
I had a partner at the time, and we went to a different rehab every week to
Wow.
do recovery comedy. Yeah.
So, like, did that inspire comedy? Like, are you a clean comic? Like, that,
Ladies
No.
and
oh,
gentlemen.
okay. I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't.
No.
She's like,
No.
I'm clean all around. I don't.
No.
Okay.
Although I
Very
I'm
funny.
actually starting to write a lot more clean comedy recently. Just been inspired by a lot of the comics that I've come in contact recently. So I have started to write a little bit more clean comedy. But no, and especially if you've been to the rehabs. Clean was not. It was never my thing. Yeah, never my
But
thing.
she's hilarious.
Thank you.
How did you get
Yeah,
into
but
the
you're
rehab?
not like really dirty.
No. Yeah, I have a lot of innuendos.
Yeah.
I don't curse tremendously, but definitely a lot of sexual stuff and things like
okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do talk about drugs a lot. I talk about my own drug use. I mean, people are like very taken aback, like because I'm a recovering alcoholic, but it really wasn't the alcoholism. It was the fact that my alcoholism had a drug problem.
Oh.
It liked crack.
Oh man! Wow.
You know, I've never seen. You are such a polished white woman. I've never seen a crackhead. A white woman crack. You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at this
Thank
lady.
you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Crack is black people.
But let me just tell you, that is usually the reaction I get from my black friends when I tell them, when I really, tell my story. They're always like, "Oh, so you're even gentrifying crack? What the hell?"
That's good. That was a good one. That was good. That's actually, and that's funny. So, because you're from Long Island.
I am.
That is really interesting.
Yeah.
So in that time, like, obviously you
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
can tell
share,
me
but I'm curious. So, like, when you were taking that break,
Mhm.
was that like when you were starting to get clean?
I was
from
already
crack?
clean. I've been clean since I'm 22.
Oh, girl, you ain't no crackhead. She ain't got no crack in her blood. She ain't got no crack. I mean,
Yeah, I started very young. I'm a trained chef, and I was in the kitchens, and if you know anything about the restaurant world, it tends to lean towards alcohol and drug use. I actually had made a conscious decision when I was in high school to pick a profession where I could drink and drug.
Oh,
she's
man.
like,
So
that
that's-
sounds good.
So that's why becoming a chef was like.
I became a hairdresser. And I have to say that I was fortunate that none of that happened to me. Oh well, no, I'm not. I did crack, and I did.
Did you do crack too?
Oh sure.
Oh yeah, my God.
Second alls, but I'm older, girls.
You did
know.
crack? I'm just hearing about this.
Yeah, it's that little thing like that. You put in a pipe and you smoke it.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Betty,
started
did you do
out
crack?
doing lines.
I never
you know.
did.
Well, Frank. I hung around with Frank. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's right. I did cocaine, and I had a very bad cocaine addiction at one time where when I was almost 30 years old, my chest was pounding, my heart and everything, and I was thinking, I'm not going to make it to be 30. I'm going to drop dead.
He's going to be
doing that.
70.
And,
Wow, God bless you.
and as far as the smoking of crack, I once went to my friend who I used to buy pot from. She also sold cocaine. There was a guy freebasing, and he was going through money
Freebasing is like you just smoking crack.
Before
a little bit.
Before they came
you're
out
cooking
with
it
crack.
up yourself, but it's a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before crack came out, people were freebasing,
Freebasing, yeah.
and they were cooking it up and then smoking it. So this guy turned me onto it, and I think he did it because he was hoping to make another customer for
Yeah.
my friend. So
That's
Yeah.
what they do.
so I got high on it, and then my friend says, too bad it only lasts like 10 minutes. I said I could sniff glue for 25 cents for a tube.
Does it really only last
And
10 minutes?
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
Yeah, well, that's why people get so,
So
addicted,
addicted.
because it's the up and the down and the up and the down, you know.
And then you have to take the drinking to come
And
down.
it's a horrible. And then
'cause it's a bad crash.
Yeah.
And what really did it for me was Andy Gibb, who was the younger brother of the
Yeah.
Bee Gees. He died in the doctor's office. His heart exploded
Yeah.
from his cocaine addiction.
Yep.
And then after that, I was like,
Poor
I'll
Missy.
never do cocaine
Oh
again.
my God, the cocaine back then. I mean, I hope the cocaine.
Well, it wasn't cut the way they cut it with crap now.
Yeah.
I mean, it was back
Well,
in the
I mean,
day.
a lot
It
of
was
stuff
pure.
is cut with fentanyl now,
Yeah.
too.
Which is
Exactly.
so scary. Someone
Yeah.
told me that their cousin is addicted to cocaine. I was like, in 2025, does she want to live? I mean, that is the
Oh.
reality of it.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah.
very scary. Well, fentanyl is like the big drug thing now, you know. But
So that was like 40 years ago for me.
But that's interesting because, like, you know, as former crackheads, no, I'm playing. I love it. No, but I'm just saying, like, being in comedy, right? You're around drinking. You're around, like, I remember I did a show, right? And this guy, I've done shows with this guy a million times. I don't really know the signs of crack or cocaine. I just don't. I think everybody's just high energy. I'm like, oh, that's normal.
Right.
So he came to me and he's like, he was sweating. I'm like, you all right, dude? You're sweating. He was like, oh man, you know I do coke. You want some too? I was like, do I want some? Do I look like if I had it, I'd be humping the walls. We don't want me to have cocaine. I'm
no,
telling
not
you
with
right
our
now.
energy.
So-
No, I don't think I could handle cocaine.
Yeah.
But it's my thing is, it's like being around liquor, being around possible, like, does that not feel like
No.
a trigger for you?
No. Well, I mean, I've been clean for
So
34 years,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
no,
My whole
nothing.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
34.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
It doesn't
also,
really
you
trigger
were
me.
an alcoholic, so you
Yeah.
can't drink now.
I don't
or-
drink. I don't.
Oh, you don't
drive.
even drink either.
I don't, no, nothing.
No,
I
one
don't
should,
drink.
you know.
Yeah, once you
That's
get
it,
clean,
you're
yeah.
done.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
you're
gave it
done.
all
Yeah.
up.
Alcohol's very bad too. You don't realize how addictive that you could have that one drink and all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
a time that our marriage almost broke up because I was drinking so much. You know,
Really?
yeah. But he scared me. I stopped. That was it. I mean, I drink occasionally. I'm not going to say I was an alcoholic, but
She was pretty close.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I was on my way.
She was like right at the.
Yeah.
You know.
I think.
But that happened. I had a baby at 41 years
I
old.
can't believe
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait.
If that doesn't make you drink, I don't know what will.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
So
I
this is
think I'm
our
addicted to
guest,
everything.
Nancy Rizzuti. She just took over the whole.
And this is the show. Drugs are us.
That's right.
Our new co-host, Cara Amore. And Mezzi's always
You have
there.
a drug problem, come on over.
Right. We should put like something at the bottom, like if you have a drug problem, make sure you come to the Gagootz show and talk about it.
Yeah,
It'll be good.
yeah, we can
That's
handle
great.
it. All
Anyway.
been there, done that, been there. Well,
Okay,
yes.
anyway, we're
I
going to
mean,
bring up
I saw somebody do
this
cocaine before.
this 1 hour show goes fast.
I know it
I
does.
know.
Yeah, we can talk
So we're going to
forever.
bring up Mike, and then we'll talk with Mike, my own, and then Cara will come back.
That's great.
And we'll all
Yeah.
just hang out
So
on
we
the
have
couch.
my own amore.
I know it's an Italian
Isn't that
show.
great?
Yeah.
My own amore.
And
My own
It's
amore.
like a word.
Rizzuti.
And
It's like a
Rizzuti.
sentence. I love it.
All right, so Carmine, roll that video of magic for us, please.
Magical.
Hi, and welcome to the Silly Magicians YouTube channel. My name is Mike Myone. I've been a magician here on Long Island for over 25 years. I specialize in family entertainment. On this channel, you can expect to see videos from past performances that show off my talents, and videos I make just for fun. You can also expect to find videos that will help you decide if magic is right for an event you are planning, as well as how to get the most out of any performer you invite into your home. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will, and I hope you will hit the bell icon so that YouTube will notify you when I post a new video. If there's a topic related to magic or hiring a magician that you want to know more about, let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you. I might even make a video. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Please visit again and have a magical day.
You can introduce.
Hey, we're back.
We are back, and we're not talking about crack.
That was good. You had that like waiting there. That was good. That was good.
I had it waiting.
Do you want to know my drug of choice? It's ice cream.
Oh, God. I
Yeah.
love ice cream to chocolate, right? Sorry.
All right, so there you go. We're back with ice cream.
With ice cream and our guest,
And our guest, Mike.
my own.
My own? Is that how you say it? My own?
My own. That's how
It's a
I.
beautiful-
I'm gonna be like the
That's
applause
how I
track
say it.
every time we get to my own.
Yeah, I like
Thank
that.
you.
Yes.
I like that. So, sir, tell us how you got started in doing the magic that you do.
Sure, I'd love to. I got started when my wife had she had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend that she had a man friend, and every time they would come to visit, he would bring a little pocket trick with him. And then, I was just being a good host, so I would, oh, that was great. And then he would say, well, let me show you how that's done. So he wasn't a very good magician. Right. So he'd show me how it was done, and then he'd give it to me. And then sooner after a couple of visits, I had like a little shoebox full of little magic tricks. My daughter, who's now 38, was turning 5, and my wife said, well, we can't afford the pony, so why don't you do a magic show?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So that was my first introduction to magic. So I did the magic show for these wonderful little 5-year-olds,
Oh.
and they were great. I had a good time, and I said, hey, that was a lot of fun. I'll do that again. That was fun.
So
Now,
you do
I've
it
done
now?
a lot of shows, 5-year-old shows, where I went home and said, why did I start doing magic?
Right.
But that was a good one. So.
That is funny though, because you don't even remember the man friend's name.
No, I don't. I don't remember the names.
Well,
But
thank you,
thank
man
you
friend.
for giving his career.
Yeah.
That's
This
true.
way he's
That's
here.
True. That's true.
And thank God you guys couldn't afford the ponies
That's
that
right.
year,
Yeah.
right?
But it was great. I went and I took courses, and I got involved with local clubs, and it's become it's just great. I just love doing it. We do it for little kids as the Silly Magician, which is my moniker for kid shows, and then of course. You get a little bored doing 5-year-olds all the time, so we also do magic and mentalism for adults.
And you have a
little
show coming up June 5th
That's
that
right.
we showed. Now,
We-
what exactly
Let
can
me
we
tell you about
expect
it.
in that?
Okay, that show is what we did is going back before the pandemic. We created a little theater company, a magic company called the Parlor of Mystery. Ooh. And we would do every month. We would have magicians come from, believe it or not, all around the world. They would come and we would do a show. It was a monthly show at the time, and we just did it until the pandemic came and then everything dried up. And that was in Lindenhurst. And then when we started again, we started in Port Jefferson at Theater 3.
Oh, okay. So this show is at Theater 3.
This show is at Theater 3, and we're going to have an unbelievable show because we have Peter Samuelson, who is, he's the magician's magician. He's like really good. He's great at storytelling, and it's just so emotional, his magic. So we have him, he's headlining, and then we have this young fella. We don't want all the old timers only. So we have this young fella coming from the Midwest named Jake Lundgren, and then I'll be the host, and so I'll do some of my fun magic, and then. Before and during the intermission, we have close-up magicians moving around the room.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
that's going to be a fun show.
Nancy's
it's
good.
Great.
Oh, that's
June 5th.
June
June
5th.
5th, Theater 3
I love
in Port
that.
Jeff. Come
We're
on.
going. We're going.
Yeah.
I already
We're
know
definitely
we're
going.
Would you
going.
consider yourself a magician or like illusionist?
Well, You can use the terms interchangeable. Some close-up magicians might say they do illusions, small illusions. Typically, an illusionist does the big box jumping things on stage, and that's not us. If it's for me,
Yeah, right. I'm like, who would even? Of course, it's my goddaughter. I apologize, guys.
That's okay.
I have no real kids, so my goddaughter suffices.
But I do magic and mentalism, and I actually brought a piece of mentalism. Would you like to see it?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm one of those people that are just like I'm dumb.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
I
Well,
just,
you can hold the prediction.
ooh,
Okay, I have made
I
a
got a real
prediction,
job.
and I have this book. It's a book of the silly things celebrities do and say. It's called The Little Book of Celebrity Misfires. And
Let Benny read it because I don't have my reading glasses on.
you don't have your reading glasses
Come on.
Right, well,
You have your reading glasses on?
Oh,
You
good.
have
I would say maybe you hold it. I don't need glasses, so I'll.
Okay. Well, let me show you then. And you can look over our shoulder.
Okay.
Now, you can.
I would never be able
This
to
is
read
so
that.
funny. I'm like, don't worry, guys. I got my eyes on today. 'Cause
Now you can see the book is just filled with different celebrities and the different things they say. Like for example,
Britney
here's
Spears.
Britney Spears. I never really
pulling
wanted
out
to
the
go
glasses,
to
too.
Japan
Okay.
simply because I don't like eating fish, and I know that's very popular out there in Africa. So
Wait,
know,
are these real quotes?
these are real
Yeah.
quotes. You know,
Britney.
Brooke Shields, Ryan Seacrest. You can
very-
see they're all Stormy
Oh, I
Daniels.
like Ron.
We've always been worried about Stormy
Anyway,
Daniels.
Yeah, she's in here too. Charlie Sheen, Shaquille O'Neal. Well, you can see the whole book
Oh,
is
yeah.
filled with different celebrities, and it's actually a pretty fun read. But I want to try something with this book. So first off, just give me a page number, any page number, because you're not the star of the show today.
Okay.
You're gonna be the star of the show.
Me? Oh,
All right.
So
34.
34. So let's see who's on page 34. 34. 34 is Charlie Sheen. Okay.
Oh,
So
you would pick Charlie
give
Sheen.
me, give me a page number.
52.
52. So let's see who's on page 52. 51. 51. Oops. Eminem.
Eminem.
all right,
I
Slim
love
Shady.
him.
Okay,
I
good.
like Slim
Okay,
Shady.
so you don't want to pick one of the ones that they
Yeah.
picked, but I've made a prediction of what you're going to pick. So give me a number between 1 and 130. The last page is 130.
Oh my God. 3.
Page 3. Okay.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Oh my God, did I make it bad? Oh my God. See, this is why I'm like not good. I'm sorry.
Page 3.
If it's
Okay,
Nicki Minaj,
that's
I'll
page 1, Paris Hilton. So who's on
Paris
page 3?
Tom Hanks.
Okay.
You picked
Nice.
Tom?
I'll take
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. I'll take him.
Okay. Could
I'll
be-
wrap it up and take him.
Could be any of these other ones, but you picked page 3, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Now I have made a prediction.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Are you going to be amazed?
If I'm gonna
if there's-
lose
if
it,
there's a
dude. I'm
picture-
gonna have to
If
leave.
there's a picture of
Because
Tom
that's
Hanks,
that's beyond magic. I can't take it. I'm like gonna
Okay, here we
lose
go.
my mind.
Oh. Do you imagine?
I couldn't. I really couldn't. I'm telling you. I picked 3. I know what I'm talking about. There's no way he knew. There's no way I can't.
Tom Hanks.
But that's Tom Hanks. How would you even know? You only got 5 sheets there. What in the world?
Well,
Yeah, but
actually-
watch, you should see. This is
actually-
freaking amazing. Oh my God!
Stop!
Stop! My
That's
God!
the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is
my
that?
God.
Come back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that real?
Yes.
Yeah, you picked
Every
page 3.
single
Did I
one.
influence
It's
you at
page
all?
3.
Dude, well, show the people, because I don't think they believe it. I'm serious, people. I'm sitting here. That is real.
They're all Tom Hanks.
Wait,
every
Did
single
they turn
one.
to Tom Hanks because you said the word?
I can't tell you the secret.
Oh my God.
That's
There's no way that happened.
That's June
That's
5th.
awesome.
June
That
5th.
did not just
June
happen.
5th, we're going. June
Poor
5th, you
Jeff.
better go too.
Is that
Poor
Tom Hanks?
Jeff, Theater
I'm
3.
tripping. This gotta be a different Tom Hanks. Is that the same Tom Hanks I was talking about?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
anyway.
there's only one.
Anyway,
I'm
listen.
freaked out right now.
We're going to take a quick, what we're going to actually do is show a
That
flyer.
was friggin' amazing.
That's insane.
my
We're going to
God.
show a flyer of Cara More's show coming up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to disappear, and Kara's going to sit
Sit
with
over
all
Put
of
the
you.
emoji over my head where the head is like that.
That is awesome. That is amazing.
I,
All right.
And we're back. We're back. Can you
Wow.
believe it?
Unbelievable.
I'm still shocked.
Enjoy that.
That
I'm
was
glad you
so
enjoyed
good.
that. Thank
I
you.
am
Thank
telling
very
you
much.
guys, Theater 3, Port Jeff, June
Good stuff.
5th, and I'm going to be promoting it everywhere.
How
Everywhere. On my
did he
page.
do? I saw it. No, I'm serious.
She's
She took it out.
freaking out.
That is crazy.
How many
I
times
picked
have you
page
been
3.
to a
I thought it was
magician?
gonna throw him
Never.
off.
Didn't
Like,
throw me.
because I was like, oh, I was gonna do 64. I was like, that'll probably be what he was thinking I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
sure.
thinking of.
Right? I'm like,
That is so crazy.
dude, that was amazing. Tell people again where he's gonna be at, because that man is amazing.
Port Jefferson, Long Island, New York. Theater 3 is the name of the place, and June 5th, 2025. So, it's go to my Facebook page, his Facebook, it'll be all over. You know how I advertise things, forget about it.
Yeah,
You know
she's
what?
so good.
It's so interesting because, like, with comedians, like, we just go to open mics. We'll go and we'll work on it.
That
How do
was
you work on
amazing.
your how do you work on your like material?
Yeah, and, well, you get ideas from all different places. Just like comedians get ideas from all different places. You hear advertisements, you see movies, you listen to music, you get an idea. It comes in your head. It sits there and dances in your brain for weeks, months, years, sometime before you put it all together, and then you find the elements that make the illusion happen. Yeah. So.
I've seen some pretty big illusionists in my day. Like the guys that had the Tigers that no longer
Siegfried
do it.
and Roy.
Siegfried and Roy. And in Vegas, and that blew my mind.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did that blow my mind, because we were like third row, and I was like, what just happened? David Copperfield, I've seen him several times. Actually met him, and so many magicians, and just blow your mind like crazy. This is incredible because it happened right here.
Right.
Like
I've never seen that trick before.
I've never.
No.
Like we have to
Never
make that
seen
into a
anything
clip
like
because
that.
I need that. I need that.
Oh.
I can't believe that just happened. That's.
Oh yeah, we can make this into a clip. That's not
That's
a big deal at all.
that's a piece of magic that I created.
Oh.
He did it himself.
So you've never, like, somebody didn't see, because that's usually what happens with
Well, you
magicians,
can buy,
right?
You can go to the store and buy magic tricks, and
Yeah.
a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And then some people create magic, and I do a little bit of both. We create magic for the magic community, and then we make stuff for ourselves.
That's
There's
good.
this
Have you
place in
taught
Las
anybody
Vegas.
that?
Oh
Or
yeah,
you're
we
not
actually,
willing to? Oh, okay.
if you were a magician, I could tell you where to buy one.
Right.
Yeah, you have to be a magician. That's the
Where
deal.
you can buy
Do you
the
have to
trick.
show credentials?
Right. And like, listen.
Like,
I've,
this is my magic card?
You knock on the door and you say, "Mike sent me."
Oh, I know
Like
that.
a
I
sweet
know
yeah.
that.
Right.
I went to a magic place in Las Vegas where they sell all the
Card tricks and
yes,
stuff. Yeah.
and it was like and a little bit creepy with all
Yeah.
the talking things they had on shelves with all the what do they call them
Ventriloquism dummies.
Yeah.
there you go, and they were talking and I'm
Oh
like,
no! You lost me there.
and
You lost me
I
there.
said to my girlfriend, we're out of here.
I always find them so fascinating, though. You know what I mean? Because the dummy or the puppet, or I don't even know what to call it, does take on.
They call him a doll. They
Yeah.
call him a dummy.
Yeah.
But
they
most of
take
them
on
don't,
a
yeah.
personality,
Personalities.
and I like coming back and forth between, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
Otto and George, and
I don't enjoy it.
I'm like trying to get my
They-
mind right because
they-
I'm like
they
that
were-
just
they
happened.
were
I can't.
great.
Yeah.
I'm like my brain is now just settling back into my head. I got it. Now I can ask questions. I promise. I'm like.
What did you say with George the puppet? What?
Otto and George, like they
Oh,
were
Otto.
They were
so.
from Long Island.
Yeah.
They were
Well,
from
he
Long Island.
and
There
he,
was another
he
one,
didn't
too.
even try and be
That
a
was
natural
friends of
person.
ours.
He was
No,
just,
he was,
yeah,
he was just so funny.
He was so
just
funny. Yeah.
Like, but Kara, like, I'm curious. Like, so is there anything outside of comedy that you dibble and dabble in? Like, is there? Because I know you mentioned that you cook. Are you still cooking?
Yeah, I cook for my family and the people I love, but I don't cook professionally anymore.
Oh, really?
No, I don't do that for a profession anymore.
Okay.
That was when I made the decision to get clean. I left the profession because I think when you
That would
asked
be
me,
hard.
like, you know, are you tempted? I think I would have been tempted if I'd gone back in there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I had to. They say when you get
Rough
clean
job.
to change people, places, and things, and that was like the thing that I really needed to change was the scenery. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, because I used to use 24/7, like, you know, because I could work and use. You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, when the chef is saying we think you have a problem, I'm like, yeah, you have a problem with my problem. This is the problem.
I need to go somewhere else because this is clearly not conducive for my habits.
Exactly. Probably
That's
just
interesting.
leave, you know.
Yeah.
Just find a new job. Yeah.
And Mike, so do you have any other shows coming up yet, or we're gonna just
Well, this
focus
is
on
right
that
now.
one?
This one, and then once Theater 3 gets their calendar set up for the next year, we'll have a whole bunch of dates, and then we'll try and fill in all the dates with magicians, as I said, from around the world.
All right, and you got to keep sending them to me so I can
Oh, I
have
most
them on the
certainly will.
show and stuff like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, not have them on the show, but advertise it for
Absolutely,
you.
we'll do.
You know,
Is there
I'll
like
have
an
to-
open mic for magicians?
magicians?
Or you're like, you know what? Let's go and like see if we could just like work out some of the new tricks we got.
You know what? There is an open mic, or there used to be one in New York. But the way people really get to experiment with things is they join a magic club, and there's about 3 or 4 magic clubs on Long Island.
Wow.
And you go to the club,
I didn't know
and
that. Yeah.
and you know, oftentimes it's a lot of old men sitting around. You know, hey, let me show you this trick. You know. But,
Some of them are actually probably not good. You're probably like, oh god.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. Oh, I gotta sit through this.
Again.
But it's the place where you go to be bad. You
Right.
have to have a place to
Absolutely.
go to be bad.
Like, just
And
like
so-
open mics.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
So that's where you go, and then you know it's usually there's a mix of guys. Some are well seasoned professionals, and some are just amateurs who are just learning, and just young people just learning. So what happens is you get a lot of feedback.
Yep.
And that feedback is most of the time it's constructive. Some of the time you just throw it out, just like when you get a feedback on a routine that you're doing.
Right.
It's like you take it or leave it. If you respect the person, you respect that particular entertainer, you'll use that information and see what you can. And then
Cool.
yeah, it's great. I'll
very
going out
cool.
in October to Las Vegas, not to be.
I was gonna be like, oh my god, look at this guy.
Going to
This
Vegas,
guy blew my
baby.
mind. Now he's going to Vegas. Look at this. This is what the Gagootz show does for you. See this?
They were calling him up as we were sitting here. Going to Vegas.
Got that phone call. It's like, oh, you want me to come to Vegas? Okay.
He's like, done. I love that.
They have there's a workshop out there
Oh, that
and
was
it's
great.
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna participate
I love
in
that.
by somebody who's been a professional magician at the top of his game for a really long time, Jeff McBride. And so
Oh,
we'll
wow.
go there, and I'll do a routine, and then he and other really good professionals will give me feedback, and
Wow,
that
that's
I'll-
gonna be
Oh,
that I'll
that's
use.
amazing.
That'll
That'll-
be great.
Yeah.
that we enjoy.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
I love that. I know. That's amazing.
Las Vegas is, and
Oh,
that's
I love
Magic
it.
Town.
Oh yeah.
That's you can go
Yeah.
see a
Yeah.
magic show.
I went to Vegas like 4
Everywhere.
times and I've never seen a show.
Oh,
What?
I know.
No shows?
okay. A show that
I've been
you
drinking
must
too much
see.
in my life.
When you go.
Like way too much in my life.
Go see Mac King when you're in Vegas.
Mac
It's
King.
it's a
haven't seen
daytime
him.
show. He's a wonderful, charming, funny entertainer.
Is it in old Las Vegas or is it on the strip?
No, it's on the strip.
It's on the strip.
It's on
Yeah.
the strip.
There's an old Las Vegas? I
Uh-huh.
thought there was one in the
Fremont
strip.
Street.
Yeah.
I think
It's
they call
Fremont
it.
Street
Fremont,
is the original Las Vegas.
Yeah.
From like when I was a little girl. That was the first time I went there where the Golden Nugget was.
Yeah,
My mom took me
I
there.
think it's still there.
It
now,
is,
no,
yeah, it's
right?
still-
She
Oh,
knew
the
the
Golden
owners.
Nugget,
She
yeah.
knew the owners. Yeah, it
She
is.
did.
And they had a big cowboy outside, and I got to go into the casino. I didn't get to go near the machines, but I got to go into in areas where other children my age weren't allowed. That was my introduction to gambling.
And it's probably smoking. I'm sure everybody was smoking their heads off in there.
Oh my God!
Jesus,
It was,
you couldn't even see
the
in
fact
there.
that I haven't died from cancer is amazing
Yeah.
to me.
Well, we gambled
Yeah.
at Christmas. Like, my family, because we always played cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we would AC Juicy. Do you know what AC
I've
Juicy
heard
is?
of it. I
Yeah,
don't play
because
cards.
the cards between Ace and Deuce, and you would turn it over, and you would bet before you turned. And my Aunt Marilyn, she was very dry, and she's like, "This isn't Christmas. People are losing money." She's like, "Somebody just lost $900."
Oh my God!
Like, this is outrageous.
$900?
You were
What?
gambling.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were just doing dollars.
Yeah,
dollars.
Oh, no.
$900.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
cry. I would have to not go to
It's a
Christmas.
very
I don't have the
expensive
money for
Christmas
that.
party.
My girlfriend gambles like that.
Yeah.
That I'm going away with at the end of the month.
I can only gamble with other people's money. I can never. I can't because when I do it with my own money, I go in there thinking I'm gonna lose. I heard that when you go in there, you have to always think I'm gonna win, and that's how you win. It's gotta be like a
I
mental
think there's
thing.
more to it
Around
than
my
that.
You know what? You're a
Around my
mentalist.
neck.
You would know. It's about the mind.
Around
This
my
blue
neck.
line.
I always think I'm
collected
gonna win.
charms, good luck charms.
Always.
Oh
This
wow.
goes with me when I go gambling.
It's a lucky charm?
It's all.
Oh my God, that's
lucky,
awesome.
Lucky charms. Every single one is lucky, and I
Oh,
keep adding
I
to
love
it.
that.
You know, and Key loves jewelry at the Retro Relics in Lake Grove.
Cough, 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 cough.
Come off, which is where I get all my jewelry.
Just if you guys want to, you know what I'm saying, you
Just
can always be a sponsor.
No,
But Kara,
they are our sponsors. That's why
Oh,
I'm doing
shout out to
that.
them. They're our sponsors. We love you.
We just don't roll their advertisement every single show because we have so many to roll.
Oh, look at
Love
us.
that.
We're rolling in the dough.
We're rolling
But I was
in
gonna
the
say,
dough.
Kara, I know you said you took a break. When did you come back to comedy, and how long have you been doing it since?
Oh, full time back. I'd say about 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So 2014, 2014, and that was mostly the recovery shows. I was doing that every single week. Every week I was in a different rehab.
How'd you get into
I had a
rehab?
partner.
With Rob, right?
Yeah, I had a
With
partner.
Rob.
His name was Rob Sivadonis. We called the rehabs and we said, we have this great act. We each did a half an hour
Oh.
of and we had found that, it's so cliche, but it really is true that comedy is the best medicine because we had found that it raised their serotonin and it would keep them on a happy for days. And the therapists were like, if you can do that for us, because they were inpatient rehabs,
Yeah.
and some of these people had not been happy without, some kind of, drug for years. I mean, or ever. And, we would go in and we would do our show and it was mandatory. They had to go to the show. And we would go in and they'd be like, ugh, do we have to go to this show? Like, oh God.
Because it's what is
Yeah.
it like young people? Is it like young
It could
people?
be all ages,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
sometimes it would be the first time they were in rehab. Sometimes it could be the 15th time they were in rehab, And so many times they would say to us, thank you. This is the first time I've laughed without drugs or alcohol ever, or, in years, in 20 years, and it couldn't have been better.
So what a good
I'm back.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
So,
good thing.
and we would, and I mean,
right,
I would
you're
meet
on it.
people outside, because I do clubs and private events, and they'd be like, "I've been clean for this long. You were in the rehab, and I can't tell you how wonderful
That's
that was."
amazing.
In fact, I just had somebody the other day, like 2 weeks ago. They were like, "Do you remember when you were at?" And I said, I did so many.
You forget.
But I don't want you to think that I forget what that feeling was, and I'm so thankful that you came up to me and told me what that meant to you because it meant
It's
as
a
much
blessing.
to me.
Yeah. So you stopped
Yeah.
doing them. Would you ever do them again?
We would, the pandemic.
Oh,
That's what
God,
stopped
yeah.
it all.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh.
stopped it
Pandemic
all.
did a
you
So
know?
you would do it again?
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, those
You hear
rehabs
that,
will take
Rob?
you 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, right now there's like such a because I work in recreation for an assisted living, but like it's such a like deficit because after the pandemic, there's so many people that are not working anymore that
Right.
got sick, so they can't do. So I'm sure that they would. Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So I moved, though. I'm in Connecticut now.
Oh, you just came from Connecticut?
Well, yeah.
I've been making them feel bad because I come from Queens. Oh my god.
She made it on time.
Right, oh, okay, you know what, Mr. Mentalist, he ain't had to do that. I'm on the show, so this is my shit. Tell him, Mama Nance.
I came last night. I've been
Okay.
I was, a Long Island resident, and all my family and friends are here.
So
I
you still
came-
stayed with
I
family?
stayed
So
with
she
family.
cheated, okay,
Yeah,
Mentalist?
yeah,
She cheated.
Yeah.
We planned this months ago.
Months
so,
ago, yeah.
yeah.
And Nancy was like, the traffic is really bad from Connecticut. I was like, no. I always plan to stay the night before, so that I can be here. But
That's great, yeah.
so I just haven't made the leap to go into the rehabs in Connecticut. But I actually was just talking to somebody like yesterday or the day before, and they said, "Oh, I know these people. I could probably connect you with the
Oh,
So,
you would be amazing.
yeah.
I mean, you're already amazing, but that's
Thank you.
like, wow.
I appreciate it.
Shout
Thank
out to you.
And
Really.
now in comedy, you do most of your shows around the Connecticut area?
So I was just telling Mike,
Yeah.
it was like starting all over again, you know, moving to Connecticut because I kept coming back to Long Island, you know, because I didn't really know anybody in Connecticut, you know. So finally I was like, I can't really continue to cross the bridge. Like I have to make a decision, you know. So I got entrenched in Connecticut. I went to open mics and I started to meet people, and I now have a new community in Connecticut, and I'm getting booked, you know, a lot of fundraisers, and I'm doing a lot of shows, and now
There's a lot of spaces for comedy in Connecticut.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times as New Yorkers, we're just like, I mean, if I move out of the state, will I have the same volume of shows? Am I going to still have the same camaraderie from like other, you know? So that's really interesting. That's a good one. Connecticut.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
Yeah, so here, and then there's the Northeast, you know, because Connecticut is so close to Massachusetts. So I have a show in Springfield, Massachusetts next Tuesday.
And the Mohegan Sun in Foxwoods.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So she knows John Patera then. 'Cause he's always
Yes.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So dinner shows and everything.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, shout out
so
to you
it's
for
going
that.
And
well.
Mike, you travel around doing.
Yeah, I've been actually.
What was the craziest place you've ever traveled to do magician work?
Oh, the craziest place.
Magician work.
Magician work. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah, there's the Dickens Parlor. There's a parlor theater in where is it? I guess it's down in Maryland, and that was the furthest I went. I mean, I don't go just the Northeast area. But I go to Foxwood, Mohegan Sun.
Yep.
They have like a little comedy club
Yep.
in there.
Yep.
And
Comics.
Comics. Jim Spinato
Yep.
runs a show there, and I've done his show.
As a comedian?
No,
No,
he
it's
I
has-
was like, now
he
you're a
has-
comedian too?
I have done some, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's not my main thing. You know.
I met Mike at a comedy
That's
show.
Right.
Years ago.
That's where I met him. It was actually a comedy contest, but he was one of the. I think you were a judge, but you were also performed.
Yeah.
He's extremely judgmental.
That's why they made him. She's like, I could be a judge. I got this.
That's great.
And then he changes all of the answers to what he likes. I got this. Don't worry. It's like a mental thing. That's good. But so like, I mean, I know we only have like 3 minutes left. So I wanted
I can't see the
I
time.
got you.
So
We only
you
have
got
3
me on
minutes.
this?
I got you.
All
But
right.
so I'm curious for both of you guys, like, what is something that you would want, like the biggest thing that you would want to come out, like something that'd be like a goal of yours in your career?
Oh gosh, for me it would be probably performing at the Magic Castle, which is in Las Vegas, in Los Angeles,
Los Angeles.
Oh.
in Hollywood, and it's like the mecca for magicians and mentalists, and you know that would for me that's what
Timothy Hines, if you're watching, probably not because it's different in California. I gotta you watch a rerun. We're gonna talk because I know you have connections. He's a director. We're gonna get him over there.
Nancy knows everybody.
Yeah, you know what though? It's not what you know, it's who you know, and then like it's about like
It's always
you
who
working.
you know.
Yeah, it's like working, and then you get that opportunity, and it's like, and dude, they taking you. You going to the top, buddy. Boom, that's where you go.
You saw that
Tara,
trick.
what's your goal?
My goal, I mean, the big goal would be probably to write a book, screenplay, and have my own show.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, that
like a book off of comedy,
yeah, and
like your life, like an
my life,
autobiography.
yeah,
kind of
because
thing?
like I mean, for the last 17 years before I moved to Connecticut, I was also a private investigator.
Girl,
Yeah.
you better.
I know.
She better have twists and turns in
And
the
you
story.
were
We're gonna
You
have
better
to have her
it.
back. We're gonna have to have
And
her
you
back.
were on a
both of
cooking
you.
Yep.
cooking show.
I did a cooking show during the pandemic.
Rob,
No.
Rob, what's his name? Sivagonis?
Cividanis.
Pancakes and bacon, whatever.
Oh
it-
yeah, pancakes
Okay.
and syrup.
Did
Pancakes
you
and
hear
syrup.
what she said? Okay, because he's in the middle of doing a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know each other.
No,
They
yeah.
know each other very well. That was her partner
Yeah.
that she was
I
talking
know.
about.
I'm telling him.
All
Just
right,
in
anyway.
case.
My
Letting him know
screenplay.
she's
just
back.
in case he doesn't
Anyway,
know.
so yeah, you were on not only during the pandemic. Before that, like 10 years ago, you were on a
yeah.
competition,
Yeah,
a cooking competition.
Yep.
Wind it up. We got 1
Yeah.
minute.
1
The
minute.
next food star.
Oh my God, yeah, no,
Oh,
that
next-
when
Cool.
you're starting to do your book, you gotta have you back because now I'm invested in the autobiography. We're all invested.
Yeah.
We love the Mentalist and we're loving the
I
autobiography.
promise I will book them again and they will be back because there's a lot we didn't touch base on and everything. But guys, remember, you want to go June 5th to Port Jefferson, Long Island, to Theater 3 to see the magic show with Mike.
Yeah.
Please do. And I will be there. Benny will be there. Are you going to be there? She'll try.
Yeah. As long as I don't have a show, I'll be there.
And Kara has a show coming up. We have
April
the flyer.
18th, and it's my birthday.
Oh,
So
happy
come for
birthday.
Oh my
birthday
God!
show.
Happy
Birthday
birthday!
show.
Come out.
Birthday.
Yeah,
Comedy
I love
night
that.
at Michael's in
Island Park.
Island Park.
Island Park.
Oh, so
That's
she's-
my
Joe
son
Park.
just performed there. He said it's a great room.
Great
All right,
room.
Oh,
guys.
she's back in Long Island. We love it.
And we're Mezzy and I, and you're welcome if you want. We're doing a showcase at the bookstore. It's a little bookstore. We're doing that showcase this
And
Thursday,
we're gonna have
April
to
10th.
say good night,
So-
everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Yes!
God bless.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you all,
Have a good
guests.
Gagootz. I'm just gonna
Thank
do
you
that.
all.